Había un niño que era muy sensible a luces y sonidos. Construía escondites donde no podían entrar. No le gustaba mirar a la gente a los ojos. Lo hacía sentir incómodo. Un día se descubrió que tenía autismo. Con ayuda, poco a poco, aprendió a vivir mejor con ello.
Mientras más pronto se diagnostique, mejor. Conoce las señales en autismspeaks.org.
So, Mrs. Scott, how long have you been teaching?
This is my 40th year teaching. I started in 1977, and that was my first teaching job. But 1976 to 77 was student teaching, so it was fun.
So, when did you know you wanted to become a teacher, and why did you want to become one?
When I always wanted to be a teacher, but when I was in 8th grade, someone came down talking to us from the college and asked us, what we wanted to do, and I said teaching, and he said, well, what kind of teacher do you want to be? And I said, I don't know, English teacher, and he goes, well, those are a dime a dozen. Are you good at anything else? I said, yeah, I'm good at math. And so I decided to be a math teacher that day. I went home, told my mom, you know what, 9 years from today, I'm going to be a math teacher. And 9 years from that day, I was a math teacher.
What's your favorite thing about teaching?
My favorite thing about teaching is working with young people and influencing people. You know, just knowing that I got someone who said, oh, I hate math, by the end of the year saying, it ain't so bad. So to get people to stop hating math.
Now, I realize this year you're retiring after this year, so what has been your fondest memory at Salinas High?
I think my fondest memory at Salinas High was standing at the windows, opening up my blinds. I do that every morning. And I was sitting there and I looked down at the flagpole, and there was a group of students around the flagpole just kind of saying I think they were doing some morning stuff, and it was just so peaceful. The other time, that same day, it was just one of those days you just go, wow, I'm in the right place. Going out to the hallway and watching everybody with backpacks. At none of my schools that we ever had that much commitment to education. And of course, mathletics. Oh my God, mathletics has been awesome. I love being part of mathletics, sitting there and watching the kids win. There's so many favorite times. I can't think of just one. I think every day walking onto this campus has been awesome.
And then finally, what are you going to miss the most?
That's it, walking on this campus and just putting up the blinds on a very beautiful morning, thinking about my kids for the day, just singing songs to you guys, making up songs for everything that you need to remember, just talking to you guys and working with you guys. I'm going to miss all of you very, very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Scott. Best of luck with your retirement.
Thank you. Today we're going to do a final review. You know, we have that one last final. So let's see, what should we review first?
Ooh.
Emerson?
I'm a little confused with finding the area.
Oh, you're confused with that stuff? Yeah, okay. So let's do the area formulas really quick. Let's help Emerson. Let's do it with a cheer. You ready for your cheers? Yeah. Okay, put your arms like this. Okay, first we'll do the area of a rectangle or a parallelogram. Base times height. Base times height. Base times height. Base times height. Good job. Okay. How about triangle? Triangle. Base times height divided by 2. Base times height divided by 2. Base times height divided by 2. Good job. Trapezoid. Trapezoid, right? Top base plus bottom base times height divided by 2. Ready? Top base plus bottom base times height divided by 2. Ready? One more time. Top base plus bottom base times height divided by 2. Let's see if we can go fast. Top base plus bottom base times height divided by 2. Let's see. Anything else?
Yeah, I have another question.
What's that?
I have no idea what to do with fractions.
Oh my God, those fractions can be such a pain in the patootie.
I hate them.
Yeah, those fractions.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Fractions answers. Okay, you guys don't have to dance. We'll just have my fractions answers right here. Thank you very much, fraction answers. Okay, ready? Ready? Up, up, and across. One more time. Up, up, and across. Okay, what's that mean? Okay, what's that mean is that you would do 3 times 1, up, 2 times 2, 4, and 2 times 3, across. So you'd end up with this, and then you just go 3 plus 4 plus 7. So that's a fast way to do fractions, okay? Good, fast way. Let's see, what else?
Something screwed in St. Louis for me when it comes to functions.
Oh, yeah, and I think the 2 hardest ones. Oh, one of the hardest functions is that fraction function. Speaking of fractions, almost forgot that one, didn't we? When we're graphing fraction functions, we'll be graphing, you get it on your grapher, and you're graphing it really nicely. And you're going along, the grapher's going like this, and now it's going to go like this, and then it'll go like this. So this is what you do. You go along, and then you sing this song. Oh, 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 there's a hole in my graph. Got it? Oh, 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 there's a hole in my graph. How a big hole. Oh, 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 there's a hole in my graph. There's a hole in my graph, and it's on the right graph. Okay, so we remembered that there's the undefined part right there. Let's see what other functions are kind of hard.
Yeah, there's the fraction functions, but what about the log and trig
Oh, the
functions?
log functions.
And the trig function.
Okay. The log functions used to get me when I was your age. I would be like, what's that mean, you know? So this is what I learned, okay? I went like this. It started with wax on, wax off from the old days of Karate Kid, but now I do it like this. Around the world with logs today. You got it? Say it, sing it with me. Around the world with logs today. So what you would do, what's that mean, is you would do 2 to the what equals 8. So 2 to the what equals 8? 3. And there's your answer, okay? Oh, and there's a hella easy one. Hella. If you see this, let's just put X there. And they want you to simplify it. Do you see how the bases are the same? So we have another song. Okay? It's all about the base, just X for the, got it? It's all about the base, just X for the, one more time. It's all about the base, just X for the, good job. Okay, and last but not least, so we've had to memorize this circle chart, and you guys go, yeah, right, okay, now what do I do with it? Well, what you do with it is that you find the sine and the cosine values by looking the coordinates, okay? And we have a song for that to help you remember. Ready to sing, y'all? Okay. X goes with cosine, Y goes with sine, just like some cheese goes with fine wine. Anytime you're wondering, X goes with cosine, Y goes with sine, in trigonometry. Yay! Thank you, thank you.
I love
Can we get strawberries?
Okay.